All right, welcome to the day 5 prelims results of interest for the 2022 World Aquatics Championships. It's the 21st of June 2022. This is a recitation format video that is being paired here on YouTube with a writing production on Wikipedia, and there are links to playlists, the overview video, and then my Wikipedia user page in the video description, as well as timestamps for each of the sections. So we're going to start off with logistics. The logistics today is more of a topic thing. Recurring topic is underwater footage and whether it should be collected or not. And I think for me, people have different problems with it. For me, where I don't support underwater footage is the associated sexual assaults it causes and has caused. And what do I mean by that? So I mentioned that 7 of my 8 biographies have been sexually assaulted, and at high levels of competition, there's underwater footage collected, and it tends to show them swimming, which is, and we'll zoom in on them and show their private area and stuff like that. And it's not like they have clothes on, right? They have just a swimsuit. And so that, speaking from the experience of my biographies, has led some individuals to be like, ooh, I wonder what that area of their body feels like. And then they get sexually assaulted. So I think there are people like, oh, it has to be included and stuff. And I'm like, I don't support sexual assault. I don't support that kind of thing. And so the fact that underwater footage kind of puts this light bulb idea into perpetrators' minds about targeting certain people, I'd say no. And as someone who myself, I have been sexually assaulted multiple times, and I know how the path kind of goes. I personally, earlier in life and at this point in time in life, refuse to compete in competitions that collect underwater footage for that exact reason. Is I'm still healing from some of the sexual assaults that happened over a decade ago, and it's not worth it to compete at a competition where they collect the footage, broadcast it on TV, and then people go, we're going to target this person. And what does the company do and the broadcaster do? What does the event organizers do to uphold justice and prevent the sexual assault from happening? Absolutely nothing. They promote it by sharing this footage. So I would say, if we care about the safety and well-being and not harming the athletes, underwater footage should not be broadcast and probably shouldn't be collected, because there's always those people, speaking from experience, with kind of creeps on staff who sexually assaulted me. People, event workers, or I think the more likely cases, since the press and broadcasters already publish this and kind of promote sexual assault in that form, is more likely, if it wasn't broadcast, they would go seek out the footage themselves and be kind of like, this is my knowledge and I got to see the footage and this is what it looked like, and then omit the fact that they went and sexually assaulted the person whose footage they collected. So I would say not collecting footage, period, is, if we're going for not harming the competitors, is probably the best foot forward. Not private nor public, because it can be abused either way, kind of thing. Speaking from my experience and the experience of my biographies, kind of thing. So that's my stance on underwater footage. No for safety and well-being. Maybe they need more officials on the pool deck, like kind of stationed officials. It can be balanced for like judging and making sure people are still swimming the stroke legally, with more people on the pool deck, kind of thing. Yeah. All right, up next, countries of interest results. This is the prelim session. So artistic swimming, Duet Free Routine, female. Colombia and Italy competed, and Italy advanced to the final. Pool swimming, 50-meter backstroke, female. France, Great Britain, Italy, South Africa competed. In France, Great Britain, Italy advanced to the semifinals. And again, these countries of interest are ones that are listed in the overview video where there's a link, and there's a link provided to the overview video in the video description if you want to know the countries of interest for each sport that we're covering. And then up next, the pool swimming 100 meter freestyle male. Egypt, France, Great Britain, Italy, South Africa competed. France, Great Britain, Italy advanced to the semifinals. In pool swimming 200 meter individual medley male, France, Great Britain, Italy, South Africa competed and all advanced to the semifinals. In pool swimming 200 meter butterfly female, Great Britain competed and advanced to the semifinals. And then in the pool swimming 4x100 meter medley relay mixed, Great Britain, Italy, South Africa competed, and Great Britain and Italy advanced to the final. Up next, lone penguins of interest results. We had one lone penguin swimming today, Brooks Curry of Brooks Curry. And Brooks Curry in pool swimming, the 100 meter freestyle male advanced to the semifinals later in the day. So that's our lone penguin of interest. Medal table. We have no updates. No medals were handed out in the morning session. So technically here, prelims is synonymous with morning, so it's a morning session. Though preliminaries in morning sessions aren't always synonymous. Just in this case, it is. Yeah. For at least today. There we go. Medalists. No new updates. No new medalists from the morning / prelim session. And then last thing, other interest-piquing results. Yes, there was some American press that said a certain Italian swimmer did not qualify for the World Championships, and he is actually at the World Championships, and he competed this morning, and he not only competed in a relay, but he's also part of the World Championships in a solo event, like an individual event. So don't read everything in the swimming community published from the American press, because this is, or I talked earlier about them kind of trying to force a French swimmer out. They did that with this Italian swimmer. So the Italian swimmer is Michele Lamberti, Michael Lamberti of Italy, Italia. And so he swam backstroke on the 4x100 meter medley relay mixed and helped qualify it to the final, ranking 7th. So he did, in fact, swim. It is kind of an American tactic to try and force good swimmers from other countries out, or publish misinformation that they're not competing when in reality they are. And so this is a not an isolated incident for the 2020 World Aquatics Championships that this happened to. I mentioned it also happened to Analia Pigrei. So it's just interesting because it was like, oh look, they said my swimmer did not qualify. And there's my swimmer competing. He competed. A past tense. He did. And they said, well, they lied. So just remember, there's a lot of publishers that focus on swimming based in the United States that are not extremely unreliable when it comes to reporting on people from not the United States, because it's not in their best interest. And that doesn't mean, just because someone's an United States of America based publisher doesn't make them bad. It's just, in the swimming world, the swimming universe based in the United States of America, that is an observable trend, kind of thing. So that's it for the prelim session today.